Welcome back to Sui Crypto. Today we're going to take a closer look at Momentum, a new DEX on Sui. We're going to talk about what makes it unique. We're going to test it out by making some swaps, providing liquidity. Then I'll show you some of the steps you can take to qualify for what could be a significant airdrop. But before we begin, please note nothing I say is financial advice. This is for education, entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research. Taking a look at their X profile, Momentum, the central liquidity engine of the Move ecosystem, built on Sui network where money flows. Here's a pinned tweet from March 31st. Momentum DEX is live. The network optimized for scalability. So they stealth launched at the end of March. So what makes Momentum unique? V33 DEX, a game where everybody wins. Imagine a system so ingenious it's like a perpetual motion machine for blockchain ecosystems. Only instead of defying physics, it's rewriting the rules of finance. Say hello to, we'll just call it V33, decentralized exchange, a blockchain liquidity layer that's all about aligning incentives so perfectly that everybody wins. And that's what they're talking about in this post here. V33 DEXs leading the DeFi revolution. Traditional DEXs like Uniswap and Curve have their place, but they're limited. V33 DEXs like Momentum are the future. So this project has raised, I believe, around $10 million from some big players within the Sui ecosystem and within Web3 in general. Its founder was part of the Libra team at Meta. Before we dive into making a swap and then providing liquidity, going through the steps to build up points and qualify for what I think could be a pretty big airdrop, I want to scan through this article that came out yesterday. It says, join the Momentum building program and lay your bricks across Sui's skyline. Momentum isn't just another DEX, it's vital liquidity infrastructure for powering the Sui ecosystem. You can think of it as a promising new neighborhood in a growing city, and right now you have the chance to pile up valuable bricks and construct your property before the area takes off. In this article, you'll learn all about the Momentum building program officially starting April 28th, a unique opportunity to help grow the liquidity layer of Sui while earning rewards for your work. Here's where they specifically reference their future token. It says this isn't about just collecting bricks for fun. At the end of the building program, your efforts pay off with valuable and productive assets, the Momentum token. So specifically mentioning their token here, and then the utility that the token will have going forward. If we take a look at the Sui ecosystem on DeFi Llama, Sui currently has 1.1 billion total value locked in DeFi protocols across the blockchain. SuiLend currently being number one. Currently Momentum is sitting at 15, but it's been less than a month since the DEX launched, and you can see there's already been pretty significant growth. It's up 43% in just the last 7 days. So here's the DEX. It's just app.mmt.finance. And I want to start on the liquidity page. So you can see total value locked right now is currently 15.4 million, and the 1 month swap volume, again, this is less than a month old. March 26th was the first day this was live. Currently April 17th as I'm shooting this. Over 277 million in swap volume is pretty impressive. Taking a look at the weekly swap volume, 160 million. In the 1 day, over 27 million, almost 28 million swap volume. If we compare that to the top DEX in the Sui ecosystem, Cetus, we take a look at their daily trading volume. 1 day, they did 95 million. So that's pretty impressive, again, for a brand new DEX to do this much volume. And then if we scroll down to the liquidity pools, you can see they have quite a few to choose from already, which is great. We're going to go ahead and add liquidity to one of these in a second. And then if we go to leaderboard, this is where you can see who's on top right now. You can start climbing the leaderboard, and I'll show you how to do that by making swaps and providing liquidity, and then also by just doing some simple tasks. And here's another cool thing, my referral code. So you can go ahead and generate your own referral code, share this on X, wherever you want, as another way to earn points, which will also enhance your airdrop potential. All right, so let's kill two birds with one stone. We'll go through the process of testing this out while also positioning ourselves to qualify for the airdrop. And I want to reference this post talking about the Momentum Finance airdrop and how to qualify. I will link this as well in the description. We're going to go through the steps quickly in here, and you'll see that they're quite simple. Make some swaps, provide liquidity, and then complete their Galxe campaign, which I'll show you here as well in a second. So super simple. Let's go ahead and connect our wallet. You see they have quite a few options to choose from. We'll just go with Sui Wallet and connect. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make a swap. And what I want to specifically do is, let's go to the liquidity. I want to provide liquidity in this example to the Walrus Sui pool right here. So I have a balance of 46 Sui in this wallet. I'm just going to say 50% to the wall token. That way I should have half and half to enter that liquidity pool. And I'm going to say swap now. All right, so that swap happened real quick. Let's go ahead and check our Sui wallet. You see we now have 23 Sui and we have 119 wall token. So super clean, easy to use DEX. One of the things to climb the leaderboard and position yourself for an airdrop would be to use this daily or as often as possible, even if it's just small swaps. Just being active using this DEX will help for sure. And then let's go to liquidity, and let's go to the wall Sui pool, and let's click add liquidity. So it says deposit tokens in liquidity pools to earn swap fees, token emissions, and points. All right, so we can earn yield on our wall and Sui while also earning points to qualify for the Momentum token airdrop. APR currently at 265%. Total value locked in this pool is 542,000. And here's the fee tier. It's a 0.2%. Then you have a number of options here. You could say by default it's at 20%. If you want to tighten your range and increase your fees, go to 10%, 5%, all the way down to 1%. Just note that when it's this tight, you're going to often have to rebalance probably, as you'll be out of range. So if you want to just keep it in range for a long time, just go full range, or 20%, pretty conservative. And I should also add, the reason I'm choosing the Sui Walrus liquidity pools, because these are two tokens that I do want to hold long term. So I'm okay with them potentially not moving in the same direction, whether that's up or down, right? Maybe Sui goes up, I'm stuck with all wall. Well, I'm okay with that. Or maybe Walrus runs hard and then I'm stuck with Sui. I'm okay with that. That's why you want to choose a pair when providing liquidity with two tokens that you actually want to hold long term. So having said that, I'll just go ahead and we'll use a pretty tight range here at 5%. So I'll have to check this probably daily just to see if it's still in range. So they do have the option, it looks like, for single token deposits right here if you toggle that on, which is cool. So I guess I didn't even have to swap. I could have just used the Sui I had and used the single token deposit option. That's nice. But I do have half and half in my wallet, Sui and Walrus. Let's just go ahead for wall and say max. It's going to be 119 Walrus and 22 Sui we're going to add. So we'll click on add liquidity and approve. Add liquidity successful. So if we go to my positions, you can see here's the total liquidity, $94. And this is the pool that we are currently in. As this runs for a while, you'll start to see your yield build up here. We'll click on manage. Again, this is where you can go ahead and claim your pending yield when it's there anytime you want. Here's my position range. Here's my liquidity. And then at any time you can always withdraw whatever percentage that you'd like. So you could say claim and withdraw. It would claim your pending yield and withdraw it. So providing liquidity is an activity you could do to build up your points and climb up the leaderboard. The other would be to go ahead and generate a referral code, start sharing it, get as many referrals as possible, and then simply make swaps. Pretty easy. All right, so referencing this post again on specific things to do for the airdrop, we've already done making swaps, providing liquidity. And then the last thing is just their Galxe campaign. Here's Momentum Finance's Galxe campaign. So basically just connect your wallet. So we'll click on login and we'll connect this one, the Sui wallets. We'll connect our Sui wallet that we just used to provide liquidity and make swaps, and we'll say connect. So then you would just go through and complete the tasks, follow them on X, join their Discord, learn more about ways you can earn points. If you're active in here, you get roles, which would definitely also enhance your potential for airdrop, and you are now in position for future rewards with the Momentum token. But again, just being active, using this to make swaps, do what you can with providing liquidity. So Momentum Finance is definitely something you want to keep your eye on in the Sui ecosystem going forward. As Sui continues to gain traction and new users, quality protocols like this could take off very fast. Take advantage of this opportunity to build your stake in Sui Skyline, as they say right here. So hopefully this is helpful. If it was, please leave a like and consider subscribing for more crypto content. See you on the next one.